Shalom. Pastor Harkman back at you with this truth, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Shai Bashem, Kodash. June 2022 year of Yahweh Bashem, Shai turning up. And I'm going to entitle this video, It's June. The WHO will administer the MOTB. Anyway, I'm going to go to this precept and then I'm going to go into this video. I'm going to speak on this video. In fact, I'm going to say a few words on this video. I didn't even get to watch the whole video. I'm like 5 minutes in, 5 minutes and change in. This is from Redacted, which I subscribe to them, husband and wife team that goes into they go into the real news. If you do some research on them, they're part of the MSM mainstream media, but they're doing their own thing. They have a successful YouTube channel. So I've subscribed to them and I get notifications from them. So it says the title of the video is The WHO. You know who the WHO is. Pandemic treaty. If you have not been sleeping under a rock for the last, 5 days, you would know that that the current king of Babylon handed over the sovereignty to the WHO. You know who the WHO is. It says the WHO pandemic treaty is terrifying and we all need to stop it. Redacted with Clayton Morris. Well, it's Clayton Morris and his wife. They should mention both of them because they both speak. Anyway, this is an interview with this woman. I mean, you got to watch the whole video. But all I needed to hear was like the first 5 minutes and change. Bottom line is this treaty. You know what? Let me do this. Let me do this here. Let me do this. Give me for a minute. Oh, and by the way, there's a new doctrine. Well, I haven't got all the information, but don't be surprised if some Israelite group teaches that when the Lord comes back, he's going to destroy the moon. In other words, there's not going to be a moon. That's not what I'm saying, but I believe that there's a doctrine out there among one of the former One Westers. Let me just put it to you that way. So let me do this. Okay, the WHO treaty. Let's see what comes up with that. The WHO treaty. It all bear with me for a minute. Yeah, let me put it in this way. Let me click on that. Give me a second here. Okay. This was put up as of May 18th, 2022. That's why the World Health Organization, WHO, will be discussing a possible global pandemic treaty at the upcoming 75th World Health. Let me click on that. I'm looking at these other articles. Okay, let me try this one. This was also put up May, so we're talking about a week ago. We can change. Okay, I'm not going to go into this whole thing, but and you're going to find out that the Great Millstone was correct, especially dealing with the corona. What is the purpose? WHO Pandemic Preparedness Treaty. Okay, the WHO pandemic, they might take this down. The WHO Pandemic Preparedness Treaty. In March 2021, a group of world leaders, including UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, announced an initiative for a new treaty on pandemic preparedness and response. I want to go right to the meat. The meat of the matter. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, it says a new pandemic treaty. What the world, and they're going to use pandemics with an S to ultimately push the corona. A new pandemic treaty, what the World Health Organization, I'm not going to click on that. The justification for a pandemic treaty is that whilst the technical expertise on how to govern and end the pandemic exists, you can click on that and read the rest of it. May 19th, WHO pandemic treaty doesn't grant government control. The proposed amendment outline new ideas to better respond to a pandemic across social media use. Users are referring to the amendment as opinion. We need a global pandemic treaty. Let me see what this is all about. The news media represents the fourth estate. You know, the Constitution, you have the executive, the legislative, and judicial, and then you have media. Okay, let me see here. Let me do this. The WHO pandemic treaty, and let me put in Biden. Biden administration. Let's see what happens. U.S. supports creation of global pandemic treaty. Treaty meaning when one or more nations get together and make an agreement. U.S. Senator. Okay, let me see this. Fact check. Fact check. False claim about Biden, WHO, and U.S. sovereignty. The claim President Biden is giving the World Health Organization control over U.S. health care and national sovereignty. So what does that mean? Tell me what you think that means in the comment section. Let me read that again. Let me read this. World Health Organization talks COVID pandemic. Members of the World Health Organization spent time with the USA Today editorial board to talk about the pandemic and the rebuilding trust. Yeah, to the people. The people are kind of like, I don't know about this. There's something going on behind the scenes. Okay, the claim President Biden is giving the World Health Organization control over U.S. health care and national sovereignty. The World Health Organization 75th World Health Assembly began May of 2022 this year, with officials coming together in Switzerland to discuss. And you know what? This is the 75th World Health Assembly, which is in Switzerland. The World Economic Forum was also held 2 weeks, talking about a week ago, week and a half ago, in Switzerland, Davos, Switzerland. Something about Switzerland, right? It says the World Health Organization 75th World Health Assembly began May 22 with officials coming together in Switzerland to discuss the Crown Vicky pandemic and the WHO's role in international outbreaks. The new outbreak is the so-called monkeypox. They spoke about a month ago. They spoke about in the news avian flu, which now they don't talk about it anymore. It's kind of disappeared. But some online claim something more nefarious is at foot. Look up the word nefarious. Terrifying. The Biden administration is setting the stage to hand ultimate control of America's healthcare system and U.S. national sovereignty over to the World Health Organization. Read the Facebook post shared May 12th of this year. The post claims that the assembly will be voting on proposed amendments. So, you know, when you go to the doctor, it's going to be under the authority of the WHO. Proposed amendments the Biden administration sent in January, a couple of months back, that would allow the organization to declare an international health emergency, nullifying the powers of nation states. I don't got to read anymore, but you get the picture. So watch this video. I suggest that you subscribe to Redacted. And you'll see the difference between CNN and this station. And they wouldn't dare put this on, you know, television, you know, basic cable television, you know, your channel 2, channel 7, channel 4, channel 5. It's a YouTube page. And I'm surprised they allow these videos to go up. So let me leave you with a precept. We here at GMS been telling you since we got on YouTube about the MOTB, right? So now it's coming to pass, and you still got camps out there that can't see it. Did they take the bag, or did the Most High blind them, put a blind over their eyes? So this is Ezekiel 3, verse 10. I'm going to read 10, 11, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You're not supposed to do your thing. You're not supposed to say I'm an Israelite and I'm going to say what I got to say. You have to say what the Lord gave you through the Spirit. And that's exactly what we're doing. It says in Ezekiel 3, verse 10, moreover, he said unto me, son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee. When you go to the first verse and read down, it says, eat the roll and go out and teach the sons of Israel, right? It said, I shall speak unto thee, receive in thy heart, meaning thy mind, and hear with thine ears, and go and get thee to the captivity. In other words, get thee the Israelites, because we're all in the captivity, because who's in the power seat? Esau. So everybody's under the authority. This is the Roman Empire, just expanded throughout the whole planet Earth, or expanded to the whole planet Earth. And go and get thee to the captivity. So who are we speaking to? The Israelites. Not heathen, not other nations, not Edomites. Unto the children of thy people, which are the Israelites, and speak unto them and tell them, thus saith Yahweh the Most High, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. We don't care if they hear or not. If they hear, they hear. If they don't hear, they don't hear. But they're going to get an earful. And then they're going to know that there's been a prophet or prophets among them. All these groups, all these so-called black groups, the churches, Geno Jennings, the consciousness community, the Moors, all these different groups of Jake with their own ideas, they're all going to fail miserably. And there's only going to be one truth. Son of man, and they're all going to be tested under the authority of the WHO. It's June 17th verse. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So what is the main warning that we're giving you right now? Is don't take the charagma. And if you hear and you do what we say through the power of the Most High, then you very well may be one of the elect. If you don't, you're going to die. You're going to be destroyed. When I say unto the wicked, now it says here, when I say unto the wicked, it's talking about wicked Israelites. In other words, Israelites that are not under the fold or the umbrella of being an Israelite. So if you're a Kemetic person, you're really wicked. You're really a damn demon. It says, thou shalt surely die. And that's what we tell them. If you don't accept this, the Most High is going to destroy you. And thou giveth him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So all you guys that took the plow and you went back into the world, guaranteed, the Most High is he's gonna chip you and dip you. Nineteenth verse. Yet if thou warn wicked Israelites, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Again, 20th verse, when a righteous man doeth turn from his righteousness, he that taketh hold of the plow and looketh back, all you guys that fell off, all you guys that tasted the kingdom, so to speak, and you went back into the world, guaranteed you're gonna get karagma and you're gonna get destroyed. Guaranteed. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't go in your closet and take out the garment that you have, take it to the cleaners, dust your red Bible off, and all of a sudden come out and start teaching. No, it doesn't work because you turn your back on the plow. You ain't gonna get that penny. Again, when a righteous man doeth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, go back into the world, and I lay a stumbling block before him. And why did you go off? Because the Most High, you encountered a stumbling block, and it was the Most High that put that stumbling block before you. He shall die because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sins, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered. But so you can't say, well, Lord, but 10 years ago I was out there hard. Well, what have you done for the Most High lately? But his blood will I require at thy hands. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that this righteous sin not, and he doeth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou have delivered thy soul. So the blood is off our hands. Our record speaks for itself. Believe us for the very work's sake that we do. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.